So when I'm doing a task, 20, 30 times a day, I'll usually like to use the command line. I'll pull up a terminal and I will then just start typing away. But for things where I'm only going to do it maybe once or twice a week or a month, I much prefer using UI. So that's what I want to show you today. I want to show you how you can create a Node application on Azure just by using the user interface. Now, the first thing you'll need for doing anything on Azure really is an Azure account. So if you just go to azure.microsoft.com/free, just type free at the end, it will just take you to a site which will show you how to create an Azure account for free. You just click the big green button and fill in all the forms, and then hey presto, you've got an Azure account. Once you've got your Azure account, go into your portal, which is portal.azure.com. And here is where you're going to find, well, this is your dashboard basically. This is where you're going to command and control your Azure application. On the left-hand side are all of the different services and things that you can have in your Azure account. We're going to use something called App Services. So just click on that and then just click Add at the top. Now what we can do here is pick one of the starter templates. So I want to pick one for Node, so I just type Node, hit search. So let's use the NodeJS empty web app to begin with, and then you just click create. So what you need to do with every Azure app service is give it a name. I'm going to give mine a name of Joik Node empty web app 1. Here we go. And you can see here what it's going to do is it's going to create a website on, well, the app name .azurewebsites.net. Now it's going to auto-populate some things for you here, which is very useful. One of them is the subscription, and a subscription is, well, basically like a credit card which you're using to pay for the services. So you could actually have an account on Azure, and then if you're working with multiple clients, each one of them has a separate subscription and they get billed for that web app. So I've only got one, which is my Microsoft one. I'm using that. And then it also automatically creates a resource group for you. Now, what is a resource group? It's just a grouping of different resources in one. So you might have a web app and a database, and we just kind of combine it into one resource group. I haven't got one already, so it's just going to create one for me with the same name as my app name. And then it's going to give me an app service plan. If you've never used Azure before, and if you're using this quick start, you probably haven't, just keep these as the defaults. And then I'm going to click pin to dashboard. I'll show you that in a second, or later on, I should say. And then I'm just going to click create, and let's create the app service. Okay, so once it completes, it should navigate you, straight away to your app service. But if you want to find it again, just open up, click on app services, and then just type in the name of the one that you created, which for me is this one here. Okay, and a few things to note here. This is your overview, the panel for your app service. You're going to see different tabs on the left-hand side, and we're currently looking at the overview tab. So if you look on the right-hand side of here, you're going to see the URL. This is the URL where our site is hosted. I'm just going to open that in a new browser window. And there we go. Let me zoom in on that. And there you can see Hello World. That this is our sample empty application. It's called Hello World. It's getting printed out on the screen. So that's it. We've got a basic Node application running on Azure without using the command line, just by using the UI. But it's not very useful at the moment. It's just saying Hello World. And I haven't showed you how to edit this and publish this again. That's a topic of a future video. So if you want to make sure to get all of those and all those great tips and tricks, make sure to follow me on Twitter or subscribe to me on YouTube. So I'll see you soon.